So what's going on YouTube? Today we are in a very wet Whittlebury near Silverstone filming our episode 3, which is an absolute insane 240 brake horsepower Renault Kangoo, which has been turboed. Stay tuned and keep watching. So, welcome to another episode of Vand. We've got Emil's Renault Kangoo 2-litre turbo monster this week. Welcome to the channel, Emil.
Thank you.
Can you just tell us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, what you do, and this creation you've brought today?
Yeah, so my name's Emil. I am from West Sussex. I'm deputy head of grounds at a private school, and yeah, this is my Kangoo van. Essentially it's a converted Clio 172.
Yep.
So engine, running gear, all the steering wheel, wiring loom, seats.
Everything's sort of transplanted
Yeah.
out of a 172. And you bought this part done, weren't really
Yeah,
finished?
so it had the basic engine conversion done.
Yep.
It had all the gearbox, subframe, everything installed. It just needed some TLC really, and sort of putting together and finishing off right. Whenever I need to get out and about, it is what I drive. It makes a nice vehicle to get about in, to be honest. But then obviously you can have a lot of fun in it at the same time.
It goes fast.
Yeah.
Jesus, man! Oh my word! Oh, got goosebumps again! What's this van mean to you, and why did you do it?
Originally I got into vans purely because I thought it'd be handy for the dog. My first van was a Kangoo, but it was a diesel one. And I had a Clio as well, but I wasn't using the Clio enough. I kind of got to the end of the project with that. So I sold it, and I sold the van.
Right.
This one cropped up. I thought, well, best of both worlds, the van and part of the Clio.
Yeah.
And once I got in it and drove it, I just fell straight in love with it. I just love the fact that it's so unsuspecting. It's just rolled on as a project from there really. Once I got the bug, I just kept throwing money at it and just trying to achieve the vision that I had for it really. If Renault made a Renault Sport van, what would it look like? This is kind of my inspiration for that, you know.
Your version of that.
Yeah. It has all of the hubs, suspension, brakes from the Clio.
Yep.
It's had the rear disc conversion done from the Clio. They're originally on drums. The Clio brakes are pretty good. They're obviously the better brakes for the RS Clio. It's got the Clio calipers from the RS Clio. It's still running those calipers at the moment, just with slotted discs on the front and EBC pads, I believe, on the front. Rear brakes are just the standard Clio brakes.
Yeah.
But it stops pretty well.
I want to say, if it's for the Clio 172 anyway, it'll stop it anyway.
So the wheels are Speedline Corse Challengers.
Yep.
They're a 5-spoke. The suspension up front is Clio 172 cup shocks with Eibach lowering springs on the front. The 172 cup shocks have got solid top mounts on as well. They're Kingsnorth engineering ones.
Does it make a big difference?
Massively. The Clio top mounts are not great, even brand new. I had trouble with the Clio ones knocking even brand new ones.
Yeah.
As soon as I put those on there, massive difference. The rear on these is a torsion bar, so that's just been adjusted to suit, but it has got gas adjustable rear shocks
All right.
which makes a big difference to the rear end.
Looking at how it sits really nice. The white wheels
Yeah.
look amazing. Is there anything you've got planned with brakes and suspension?
Yeah, so I've literally got at home in my shed some new 300mm discs for the front, J-hook ones, with some Brembo calipers to go along with that. They're 4 pots off of the Megane RS, the 225.
Right, okay.
So you have to buy brackets to adapt them onto
Yeah,
the
we're gonna-
Clio hubs, but
Yeah.
fairly easy conversion.
Do it yourself.
Yeah.
I know you've had such as the turbo done, the kit and your exhaust. We'll touch on that in a little bit, but you've done.
I do as much as I can
yeah.
myself. I've got a bit of mechanical knowledge. I'm happy with, you know, all of the brake side of things, servicing, and obviously the interior mods as well.
Yeah.
But I do leave the bigger jobs to the experts.
Yeah. Can you just go into a bit more detail about the turbo conversion? Just sort of tell everyone at home.
It's a relatively easy conversion on these. The kit is from a company called Engine Dynamics. It's essentially a bolt-on kit from them. They've done all the hard work in designing it specifically for this engine.
Yeah.
But again, a little bit more work for me to do at home, so I had a mechanic bolt it up for me.
Yeah.
Had a lower mileage donor engine chucked in at the same time, but essentially it's bolt on. It's obviously the turbo, new injectors, all the intercooler and pipe work.
Is that all standard injectors?
Bigger injectors,
right, okay.
Obviously more fuel needed for the turbo, so they come with the kit along with different spark plugs. Literally everything comes with a new air filter.
Oh right, so it's a complete.
Everything you need. It's a great kit.
When you put yours in with turbo,
Yeah.
what sort of power
So
did you make?
it made 244.
Right.
And they're about a similar figure in torque as well.
So what was it before then? Was it around 160, 170, or did you get a figure before?
Yeah, I actually had a figure done on the standard engine ages ago, and it was bang on 170.
Well, I mean, I'll be honest with you. You made like 70.
Yeah, I mean,
Stick it turbo and I made 70, and it's still developing, isn't it?
the mapper said that it's not making enough fuel pressure, so the pump does need changing. I'll do that, you know, as soon as possible. Yeah, it's about 240 horsepower.
Yeah.
Around a similar sort of mark in torque.
Yeah.
Which I think is ample really for the size and weight of the van.
Yeah, I mean power to weight. I mean, what does it rev to?
Well, I'm not even really
I know
revving it.
You're not gaining some miles.
I'm not going as far as I should because it still needs mapping, but you know, really, because they're variable valve timing these as well. So once you get to about $5,000, it kicks off some more.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know, you can about 6.
Yeah. Feel really sat connected.
Yeah, I mean you do get quite a lot of feedback with the suspension and the engine mounts.
Oh yes. That flies. I nearly swore then. What about the exhaust? Who did that for you?
I was recommended to a company called Red Hill Classics. They're not far from where I live. Got in touch, got booked in. So it's completely custom stainless steel from cat back.
Yeah.
Well, it's decat, but it's from their back straight through just to a back box, 2.5 inch.
Yeah.
And it really sounds nice. I got to see it up on the ramp when it was done, and it really looks nice under the van as well.
I think it's quite a unique sound. like 5,000 revs.
Yeah, yeah.
Tell you what, you're gonna have to touch that throttle, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, it comes in about 3,000 the turbo, but the engine itself is quite responsive, so you don't tend to notice much lag, to be honest.
Oh, that turbo flutter. Oh man, phenomenal.
Yeah.
It just
responds quite well once the turbo's in there as well, isn't it?
Honestly, man, I mean this. You need to be immensely proud of what you've built here, because I know you started off with something, but as you know, we're nowhere near where it is now.
No.
And it makes a difference when you've done it yourself.
Yeah, that's half the reason why I modify cars, to be honest. I mean, all my cars have been modified, but I think that's the best part. The dash is essentially standard, but I did mod the screen in the centre of the dash. When you convert it, the screen that comes with the van doesn't actually work anymore.
Yeah.
Because obviously the van's now got the Clio wiring loom. So yeah, I've modded the screen. Luckily, when I took it out, I found that a scan gauge fits directly into that. It plugs directly into the OBD port.
Yeah.
So you get a lot of great information from it. Water temperature, inlet air temperature.
Oh wow.
Bolts off of the alternator. Steering wheel, it was a 172 steering wheel, but it's completely custom. It's done in real carbon fibre with leather.
Really?
Had the stitching done in white as well. The dials are Clio as well. I had custom faces done for those. Painted up the surround as well to match everything. Same as the gear stick insert, had that painted to match. The seats are the Clio 172 ones. Fitted those myself, though. Took a little bit of sort of fabrication to get them to fit, but yeah, well worth the upgrade compared to the old van seats.
What about the rear?
I have completely trimmed out the back, the stretch carpet, insulated it all, sound deadening. The overhead lockers, they came out of a people carrier version of the Kangoo. They bolt straight in, the bolt holes are already in the van, so they bolt up really nicely.
I love this steering wheel.
Yeah, it's
very comfortable.
Yeah. Do you think the steering's quite stiff, isn't it?
It is, yeah, it is stiff, yeah. I mean, it is.
I quite like it like that though, because I like to sort of feel.
I love it.
It's great, isn't it? I kind of like it a bit heavier. It feels more.
Yeah, you do. I think you feel more connected to the road.
Yeah.
You've built a rate monster here. This will eat some cars.
Oh yeah, that's what I love about it, because it's a van. People don't expect it to do much, especially with it being white. People just think it's an old builder's van. I like surprising people.
I mean, like a fourth gear pull there. I mean, I'm only touching pedal. I mean, we're just over 2,000 revs there. Turbo comes in nice as well.
Yeah.
It's not like right up at sort of 3,000 like.
Yeah, it definitely starts coming in a bit lower down.
Yeah. Oh yes. Oh my word. I'll tell you what, mate. It's so much fun to drive.
Yeah.
You know what? I bet it put a massive smile on your face.
Yeah, it did.
When you got it back with that turbo one.
Yeah.
And the exhaust.
Yeah. Yeah, the drive home from the garage was a lot of fun.
It's literally a wolf under there.
Yeah, in sheep's clothing.
clothing.
That's what I love the most about it. It's unsuspecting.
Is there anybody you want to plug, thank for sort of helping you in your journey?
Yeah, definitely. Gary Spooner, he's also known as the Clio Man, quite well known on the Clio forums. A lot of work was done by him, including the engine change along with the turbo conversion.
Yeah.
He was actually originally the guy that built the van in the first place as well. So masses of work done by him. Chris Bradshaw, he's a French car specialist. He's helped me out with some of the work, suspension wires, stuff like that. obviously engine dynamics, do the mapping and the kit.
Do you want to let the viewers know on your Instagram?
It's a little bit funny to pronounce, so it's my name, which is Emil Ellis.
Yep.
But I've put 3s instead of capital E's.
Right, okay. So the 3 at the beginning, and the beginning name, and 3 at the beginning of the Ellis. I think that's a wrap. Thanks for coming across and seeing us.
That's alright, I've enjoyed it.
So guys, don't forget, give a subscribe. Don't forget to jump on socials, Instagram, Facebook, give us a like, comment on video, you know, let us know what you think, and keep a lookout for other videos we've done.